Well, it's tough. Any loss is tough, and especially these ones late, in the World Series, that they're tough. Fortunately, we get another opportunity at it. So, we'll be more prepared. I think what you saw was a good, a good pitching performance out of Burks, and he kind of, wasn't huge in the punch out category or anything, but just really kept us off balance with, that sinker in and the slider away. Made it difficult for our hitters to sit on anything. I think we kind of stumbled again, not necessarily whether they were hits or not, maybe just some balls that might have been played a little bit better in retrospect. And then our pitching wasn't able to contain their offense there early and throughout. So that's kind of my synopsis of the whole thing.
Overall, how surprised are you by that final score?
Well, especially after the last few games, I thought we were going to come back. That's kind of in the back of my mind that we would go ahead and push some more runs across. I thought we had the opportunity to do that. We had runners on base and did not come up with the big hit. So, that's difficult. It's nice to have the opportunities, and we want those opportunities again. And I believe in our men. I believe in our players to come through next time they're provided that situation.
You can play teams a couple times in this tournament, but playing back-to-back nights, does that almost fuel you a little bit more than if you would have played on first game and then there's 5 days in between?
Yeah, because if you did play them early in the series out of the chute, maybe, and then come back a few days later or 4 or 5 days later and play them, there's adjustments that have been made. Right now we're seeing them playing some good baseball, and I think we've been playing very good baseball too, and it's a good matchup, number one and number two in the country. There's no doubt about it, and it's not going to be easy. We're gonna go out there and go after it and play the way we continue or have been playing throughout the course of the year, and obviously try to win that game tomorrow.
The fourth inning, I mean, you touched on some of the run scoring opportunities.
Yeah.
The fourth inning was the big one for you guys. You guys had bases loaded at that point, and then edited with a strikeout at that point.
I think it was leading up to the 4-2. We put up a 3 spot, I believe, in the third, was it? And then we gave up 3. That's difficult. When you put up the runs, you don't want to give them up too. And so then here we go again. We're kind of like playing a seesaw, a game in a way, where we loaded them up, we're ready to go, or we had the guys up that we wanted to produce, and we didn't get the hit when we needed to. And that's baseball. Unfortunately, that could have been very pivotal, as you say, in the game, the outcome of the game, yes.
You guys have been kind of in a situation where you've had to rally pretty much the entire time you've been here. How much more fight is left in this team?
Well, we will find out tomorrow, okay? And I'd like to think there's a lot. These players are very resilient in any of the teams. They come out here and they're giving their whole heart and their whole skill, and they're giving everything they have to perform at a very high level and to win baseball games. And whether they're wearing green or whether they're wearing orange or blue, every single young man out there is doing their best to achieve a ring and a championship, and I expect the Gators to do that as well. Obviously, yes.
Is plan on Devin? Is he ready to go tomorrow in terms of the days off that you guys have had and the time span?
Yeah, he was ready for tonight possibly, but it wasn't the right rotation. He's a high-profile guy, and I think that would be. There's some discussion about that, and I'm thinking, Devin Smeltzer would be the guy for tomorrow if he's capable of doing that.
How does this team respond for you, throughout this season so far in terms of turning around the next day and being able to wipe the slate clean?
Well, I think statistically, I don't believe we've lost 2 in a row at any point in the season. But then again, every team up here has got great numbers. So, we're going to go after it again. I think they will respond well. They have in the past. To answer your question, yes, they have, and and we're, we're ready to fight it out and win a ball game.